Today we're going to be installing a SLIPLO Bumper Scrape Guard on the Ferrari SF90 FXX. Beautiful Ferrari. It's, as you can see, it's carbon fiber, a very expensive piece. And we're going to try to do our best to protect it, as it does have some kind of a plastic plate here already. But the problem is, this front lip, if you come at a right angle, you could damage this carbon fiber. So we're going to try to do our best, even though there's a lot of metal strips and screws sticking out of this part, to give some protection to the front lip here. And we will also focus on protecting this section and some of this section, as it could get hit pulling in and out of driveway. As I could see a little bit of scrape here already. Our kits, what we do include is a SLIPLO Universal DIY kit. And each kit actually contains 8 strips. It includes 2 promoter packs, 3 promoter packs, and it includes 8 pieces of SLIPLO strips, right? And basically, one kit is good enough to do the front portion of lip on most vehicles. In some cases, in this car, we're actually going to use two boxes, so 2 kits. That's 16 pieces in total. As I do want to give some extra protection on the back side, since this is a very expensive piece. Tools that you're going to need is a microfiber towel, some rubbing alcohol for cleaning, and a scissor for cutting the pieces. Especially for this car, we're going to need a lot of cutting to make things work. First, we will start with our 70% isopropylene alcohol. Put it on the towel, and we're going to give the bottom of the lip a nice cleaning. We'll wait about a couple of minutes for it to dry, and then we'll proceed. So now we're gonna start with applying our adhesive promoter. This will help for the SLIPLO to stick really well to the surface area without with minimizing the chance of anything falling off or pulling off, especially on the concave areas. You see, there's a lot of concave, and generally it's it's a thick piece. It's designed to go on a flat surface, but we're gonna try to do our best to protect this. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but there is a curve here, but I think it will work. It's not that bad. We'll make it work. So we're gonna start with our promoter. Open your pack up. Make sure you're wearing a glove. It's always a good practice. Take your packet, as you can see, and work quickly, as this thing dries pretty fast. Get the front portion of the lip halfway. We're gonna do halfway. So generally, one packet is good for one side of the vehicle, and then we'll take our second packet, and we'll move on to the second part and work fast. First thing we will do is we'll grab a piece without removing the backing, and we kind of see where we want to put our first pieces. We will start on the right side, and then once we have the right side down, we're gonna duplicate the exact same thing on the left side. Since we had a lot of things sticking out, which I cannot go over with the SLIPLO, I will try kind of like put this on and see what's like the best way to actually lay this down on. And I'm thinking something like this. When you go over a big curve like this, where you got a 90-degree curve more or less, you wanna make sure you have a couple of extra pieces at the end to really anchor that corner down, because you have a lot of pressure here from the material wanting to pop back up. So I would use like a whole piece here, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna start here, take off the backing, removing the backing, and what I will do, kind of like right there, I'm gonna see how it's gonna bend. So, and I don't really tack it. Here we go. So we do the bend there where you got the most pressure. Get the bend here, and we kind of follow that line, right? And now we could go ahead and tack. And this thing is on there pretty solid. I mean, that's actually the plastic piece coming out, but the piece is solid. That's the beauty of the adhesive promoter. It really helps. Now we're gonna cut a piece and put one here, and we're gonna do one in the middle. So pretty much about right there, yeah. We don't want to obviously go over the metal piece, so it's gonna be like right about there. Whoops. especially this is the part that will really, this front lip of the carbon. So now you created about a 1/4 inch, right? And this is gonna take the impact instead of the front of the lip. It will help drastically, especially this car since you cannot raise it up and down. It's very low and it's very easy to scratch. So we got this piece set. We're gonna do the same kind of a deal with this piece. Remove the backing. Right there. Now we got quite a bit of curve here. So I'm gonna kind of see, as you can see, if it's sitting flat, you see the front is kind of popping up. So I do gotta pull this back a bit so it's sitting more flat. And generally, since you got this piece, this will take the impact first. But if you put it here, most likely it will have problems and ends up popping up, or the back will pop up, and it's not gonna function as well. So I'm thinking somewhere around here, I would probably go for. Remove the backing paper. We'll tack just the front. Try to keep a even spacing between the front of the lip and the edge of the SLIPLO. Right, something like that. And then we'll go to the next piece. We'll kind of bump it up first. See how we want to do it. So here, I'm going to cut it because there's like a bevel right here and it's not gonna tack in there for sure. So we're gonna cut it straight up to that point for this end piece and kind of end it there, right? Now, in this particular case, this is why I was gonna use an extra kit, because I wanna give some extra protection. So I wanna do something here because it is possible after it hits here, it might slip and then hit this part. So we're gonna give it some extra protection and do another strip there as kind of like so. And what this will do now, we'll just ride between these two. Yeah, and you're gonna be good. You're not gonna hit the rest of that. And that's, I believe, the best layout for this. And probably we could do another strip or two here. Even though this is a cheap plastic piece, but it's still Ferrari, so it's gonna cost a lot of money to replace this thing. Nothing cheap on it. Yeah. We will start kind of from one edge and work to the left side. I think 3 pieces should be good enough to do the back part of here. Since we have a few extra pieces left over, we could actually fill in some of the other parts, like give it some extra protection. Why not use it since we have it?
If you would like to order your own do-it-yourself kit, please visit us at www.sliplo.com. That's SLIPLO.com. You could order your own kit there. Thank you very much.